Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name's Mark and I'm a Natwest community banker, and today I'm joined by my colleague Georgina.
Hi everyone, my name is Georgina and I am a Natwest community banker. And today we are here to help you because we know a lot of you might be following the UK government's social distancing guidelines. So you might not be able to bank in the way that you're used to, but that's okay because we're here to support you today and to tell you about how you can bank with us from the comfort and safety of your own home.
That's right, we're going to tell you how you can stay in control and manage your money safely in these uncertain times. Today we're going to show you how secure, quick and easy it is to use our mobile banking app. We'll look at how you can check your balance and your recent transactions. We'll see how you can pay a bill and transfer money to somebody else. And we'll also show you how you can move money between your own accounts.
Yeah, and if you have any questions as we go, then please comment below. One of the team will get back to you and we'll answer some questions at the end.
Okay, so let's talk about the Natwest Mobile App. Our app is available to customers age 11 and over, and you must have a compatible Apple or Android device. Also, you'll need to have a UK or international mobile telephone number, and specific countries apply. And when it comes to banking on your mobile phone or tablet, a lot of my customers ask me questions about how safe it is.
Yeah, that's a great question, Mark, and completely understandable because when it comes to your money, you want your banking to be safe and secure. Security is our number one priority and we take it really seriously. And that includes our mobile banking. Our mobile app is actually a really secure way to bank. None of your details are actually stored on the phone itself. And we use the latest technology to keep your account up to date and safe 24/7.
Definitely. I found that lots of my customers have been pleasantly surprised about the ease of the security features and scam advice that's been built into the app. And you can easily explore the support available via the help section in the app.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. I too find the scam advice really helpful, as do so many of my customers, especially during such an uncertain time like this. We know that scammers are always finding new ways to unfortunately scam people, and in any crisis is seen as an ever greater opportunity for the scammers to actually target us. And this is just an example of one of the screens you might see about fraud and scams.
Anyone and everyone can fall victim to fraud and scam, so it's really important to remember that no bank or trusted organisation will ever contact you out of the blue and ask you to move money from your account to a safe account. Nor will we ever ask you for your full PIN code or password or any other security details such as your card reader code or one-time passcode.
Yeah, and in addition to that, when banking on our mobile banking app, you're protected by our secure banking promise. This means that as long as you kept your security information safe, we'll refund any money paid out of your account.
That's right, Georgina, and we've got some great security advice around staying safe from fraud and scams on our website, including some up-to-date information around the current coronavirus scams we're currently seeing. So head over there for more information. So first things first, to benefit from the mobile banking app, you need to be registered, but this is really quick and easy to do, and you can find step-by-step instructions on our website to help you get set up.
Yeah, and it takes less than 5 minutes to get set up and running on the app. We just need to make sure that we have your up-to-date contact mobile number. So what's great is when you first sign up, if your phone is compatible, we'll ask you to turn on the fingerprint or face recognition, so the face login, which means you can log in securely and quickly every time you want to view your accounts without having to remember that PIN and password, because sometimes we do forget them. So it's a great way to log in securely.
So given the unprecedented time we're all facing now, many of us are using technology as a way of communicating with family and friends and also keeping ourselves entertained and ordering our shopping. So how can you track your money? Well, in the app, you can log in and you can see all of your accounts that you hold with us. And one of the benefits to this is that the balance information on those accounts is really clear and easy to understand. And if you tap onto one of those accounts, you'll also be able to see a list of your recent transactions. It's very much like asking for a balance inquiry at your local branch or requesting a mini statement from a cash point machine when you want to see what you've been spending over the past few days.
Yeah, and what's great about banking on your phone is you can also see the pending transactions as well, which are shown on screen with the yellow section on the left-hand side. So these go at the top of the list, meaning that you can see what is due to come off your account before it does. I think it's great. It's one of my favourite benefits of the app because it usually takes a couple of days for transactions to be processed by the company or the merchant. So we want to give you complete visibility of your available balance so that you can always stay in control of your accounts.
Yeah, that's a great point, Georgina. Although we're not out and about at the moment, we're still having to pay our bills, or we may need to send money to somebody who's perhaps helping us out doing our shopping whilst we're socially isolating. So it's important to know that you can do this from the comfort and safety of your own home using your phone or tablet.
Yeah, I think more people at the moment will be helping out friends, families and neighbours with shopping. So it's a great point there, Mark. And our mobile app allows you to securely send money to a company or to somebody else, even if you've not paid them before. All you need is the name of that person or the company, and you need their account number and their sort code. You must be age 16 or over in order to make any payments via our mobile app. On average, it takes less than 1 minute to pay somebody new using our app, and you can send up to a maximum of 5 payments in one day up to the value of £1,000. But if you don't have the account details, you can also take advantage of our Pay Your Contacts feature, which allows you to send money to somebody else using their name and mobile number. And I've used this feature when I've been out with friends for some lunch at a restaurant and we wanted to split the bill. If they haven't got their account details on them, but they know their mobile number, it's a great way to use that feature to split the bill. So for this service, you can make a maximum of 20 payments totaling £250 per day. You can also receive money this way as well, Mark. So you do, however, though, need to be signed up for the mobile payment service, and that's called PayM, which is available on all eligible accounts. You can easily set up PayM via your profile within your app.
So Georgina, I get lots of questions from customers asking me, how can they be certain they're sending the money to the right person? What happens if they press a wrong button or they put too many zeros on the end of the amount that they actually want to send to somebody?
Yeah, and to be honest, Mark, it's the fear of the unknown that holds customers back. And they're not very confident maybe in using unfamiliar technology. But the app, just like the teller, just like the staff member in the branch that serve you, we will always ask to check and confirm any transaction before money is moved out of your account. As you can see on screen is the check and confirm screen now. So it's, again, reassurance that you have to check everything before you do make the payment. And for some extra reassurance, Mark, when you're sending money to somebody else, to prevent your money being accidentally sent to the wrong account, we check the name and we check the account details match up. And if something doesn't look quite right, we'll let you know. You'll also see a message from us with some advice to take a moment about who you're actually sending the money to.
Yeah, and the scam advice has been really helpful for customers who in the past have been really hesitant about sending money through their mobile phones.
Yeah, the scam advice has been really helpful, and it's great to know that the mobile app is safe to explore. So if you want to have a look around and click on some of the features, you can do. And the bank has lots of resources and advice available to help.
And it's also super easy to transfer money between your accounts. When my washing machine broke down recently, I was faced with an unexpected bill to pay and had to move money from my savings account to my current account. And it's really interesting to know that on average, it takes less than 20 seconds to transfer money between your accounts.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great benefit. And it's so easy and great to have the control over your money when you need it most without having to travel to a bank.
Yeah, I think having the ability to control when money leaves your account from home is really reassuring. And you can do this with irregular outgoings too, such as just standing orders and direct debits.
Yeah, and last week I easily cancelled my own gym membership, my own direct debit, and it took less than 30 seconds to do. It was really quick and it was really easy, and over the long run it will help to save me money, because at the moment I think we're all in the same boat. We can't go to the gym due to the coronavirus, so there's no point in paying for maybe a membership we're not using. But it did make me think, Mark, do I use that membership the way I'm supposed to normally under current circumstances? Maybe not, but that's a conversation for another time. But you can manage your existing standing orders on your mobile phone or tablet too. For example, you can reduce or increase the amount you're currently paying into maybe like a savings account every month. And it's important to know when cancelling or amending any standing orders via the app, you must give 2 working days notice. And as you can see on screen now, it's just a snapshot of what your standing order screen will look like.
That's great, Georgina. I had a customer come into the branch last week to cancel a direct debit because they didn't really know that they could do it through the mobile phone. So I guided him through the screens, and now he's really pleased to be able to do this and similar transactions from home. But one thing to note, however, though, is that if you do wish to cancel a direct debit, you have up until 8:20 p.m. UK time on the day the payment is due to cancel.
Great, Mark. Thank you. So that's why we've hosted today's session, to help everybody bank from the safety and the comfort of their own home.
We really hope it's been helpful and has encouraged you to start banking through the mobile banking app. Remember, it's quick, easy and secure.
And there are lots of resources available to help you benefit from banking on your phone or your tablet. In addition to the how-to videos we've mentioned on the website, we also have a coronavirus hub offering all the support you may need during this time. Remember, we're always here to help, and you are welcome to join us for any of our digital lessons, where one of our colleagues can provide you with step-by-step guidance and answer any questions you may have at a time that suits you. We've also got our Natwest YouTube channel as well. That's got some really great videos and content on there, so please do check that out, and you can book into one of the lessons via our website.
Well, that's about it for today, but we'll be back again soon with some more top tips about how you can bank with your mobile application. However, before we leave, we'll open it up for any questions that people might have about what we've covered this morning.
Yes, we'll take some questions. Oh, thanks for joining. So Monju says, how many devices I can use mobile apps? So how many devices can you have on the mobile app, I think? Or all the way around, should I say?
Well, I've got my app both on my iPad and on my iPhone, but they're both Apple. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. So I think basically, as long as you're using the same system, you can have it on both your laptop and your mobile phone.
Yeah, and some customers prefer to have it on a tablet because the screen's a little bit bigger, so it's easier to see. So yeah, you can have it on multiple devices. Okay, question from Andrew. Thanks for joining, Andrew. So are the bank looking at taking a photo of a cheque to pay in like they're doing in the USA? This would help us stay safe and add to the brilliant online and mobile banking. So great question. Do you want to take that, Mark? Or
yeah, at the moment we're sort of looking into that, but there's no current plans as such. However, I'm not sure if everybody's aware that with regards to getting down to the branches these days, you don't need to come into the branch to deposit a cheque, because we've got an arrangement with the local post office services whereby you can pay in cheques and cash over the counter there, providing you've got your debit card. If you're not able to get down to the branch, and appreciate everybody's isolating at the moment, then you can actually post the cheque to us and we'll process it immediately. It normally takes an extra day or two to go through, but as I say, we can still accept the cheques without you having to come into the branch.
yeah, and that address is on our website for the cheques, and you need your paying in book and your card in the post office. Okay, so question from Alison. Thanks for joining, Alison. So my mobile app has stopped working. How can I get it sorted? So I'll take this one, Mark. So if it stopped working, the first thing I would do is make sure we've got your up-to-date UK mobile number. So just make sure we have that on file. What I would then do is check your operating system on your phone. So just make sure it's up to date. So you go into your settings and under general, check what version you're using at the moment. And if it does need a software update, then do so. And I would just check that the mobile app itself is the up-to-date version as well through your app store. If it's still not working after that, I would look to then delete the app and then reinstall it. See if that helps with the troubleshooting. And then lastly, if that doesn't work, then we'd probably look to reset your online banking details. And then hopefully that, alongside the resetting of the app and checking your operating system and making sure we've got your up-to-date mobile number, hopefully those options should help with getting the app back up and running. So I hope that helps.
One other thing I'd like to add to that as well, Georgina, is that might be the availability of the memory as well. If you've got loads of photographs, lots of video, lots of extra apps on there, you need to have a certain amount of space on your device to actually download the app as well. So that's a possibility.
Yeah, great ad. Thank you. So next question from Philip. Thank you for joining, Philip. So, hey, how do I cancel a debit card payment that keeps coming out of my account automatically? So this one, I know that through our mobile app, we've got the great Message Us service. So if you go on to help and then click on Message Us, if you actually type in there cancel a debit card payment, it will actually come up with a link to our website. And on our website, we've got a form which you can fill out, and that will stop regular debit card payments going through. So we'll need a bit more detail on that form. So you can either do that through the Message Us service on your mobile app, or by clicking on the transaction itself, and then it'll have a little question mark for that to take you further into that online page as well. Anything to add there, Mark, that I've missed?
No, I think you've covered all the bases on that one.
Yeah, lovely. So have a look at that then. Oh, another question from Manju. Do you want to take this one?
So yeah, this one says, do you provide malware biosecurity free for customers? And can you please explain how this can keep us safe? Thanks. That's a really good question. And to be honest, I need some help with answering this one. Would you be able to help me out?
Yeah, of course. So again, we've all got questions, Mark, that we don't know answers to. So thanks for taking the time to ask that question. So I'd probably go onto our website and go onto our security centre. And on the security centre, again, it's got some great information about keeping you safe and secure, but it's also got information about how we can keep you safe and secure and what services and add-ons like you've just mentioned we can do. So head over to there for some more information. And again, NatWest YouTube channel is great for some how-to videos. So if we have got an add-on that you can have for security, I'm sure there'll be some information on there to help you to download it.
Okay, we've got a question from David. Are you planning to allow people to save by rounding up transactions to the nearest pound and transferring this to savings accounts? That's a great question, David, and thank you. I think it might be a bit early for me in the morning. My brain's not fully engaged. Again, Georgina, can you help me out with this one?
Yeah, so thanks for your question. Thanks for joining as well. It's good to see more questions coming through. So I know that this is a feature with other institutions, let's say, at the moment, and I think it's a great way to encourage people to start saving. At the moment, again, with the NatWest app, it's not a feature of ours, but we do have some great savings goal tools through the app and through the website, which helps you to reach your goals when you're looking at saving. So if you can get into a really good savings habit and also look to round up your pennies, as they say, Mark, pennies make pounds, don't they? So we do have some really great tools online if you want to have a look at those.
And there's also a budgeting facility as well in the app, whereby you can actually see how much you're spending and where you're actually spending that money, be it in the shops, be it on traveling, a bit on socializing. And it's really good because the graphics on there are very clear and easy to understand.
Really good questions so far.
They're showing me up this morning.
Okay, have we got any more questions? No, I think that is it. So we've got some really great videos coming up, so please do stay tuned and have a look at those. And we just want to say a big thank you from me and Mark for joining this morning, and thank you for the great questions, everybody. If you've got any more questions, the team will get back to you. But for the moment, I would say a big thank you from me and Mark. Thanks for joining. Stay safe and stay home. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today. My name's Mark and I'm a Natwest community banker, and today I'm joined by my colleague
Hi everyone,
Georgina.
my name is Georgina and I am a Natwest community banker too. And we are here today because we know a lot of you are following the UK government's social distancing guidelines, so you might not be able to bank in the way that you're used to. But that's okay, because we're here to support today and to tell you about how you can bank from the comfort and safety of your own home.
That's right, we're going to tell you how you can stay in control and manage your money safely in these uncertain times. Today we're going to show you how secure, quick and easy it is to use NatWest online banking. We'll look at how you can check your balance and recent transactions. We'll show you how you can pay a bill and send some money to somebody else. We'll also show you how you can move money between your accounts.
And if you have any questions as we go along, please comment below and one of the team will get back to you, and we'll take some questions at the end of today's session.
Okay, so let's talk about online banking. Online banking is available to customers age 11 or over with a NatWest account. And when it comes to doing your banking through a computer, a lot of my customers ask me questions about how safe it is.
Yeah, I get that question quite a lot, Mark, and it's completely understandable, because when it comes to your money, we want your banking to be safe and secure. And security is our #1 priority, and we do take it very seriously.
Definitely. We found lots of customers have been really pleasantly surprised about the security features and the scam advice that's been built into online banking.
Yeah, I too find the scam advice really helpful, as do so many of my customers, especially during such an uncertain time like this. We know that scammers are always finding new ways to scam people, unfortunately, and in any crisis is seen as an ever greater opportunity for the scammers to target us.
Anyone and everyone can fall victim to frauds and scams, and it's really important to remember that no bank or trusted organisation will ever contact you out of the blue and ask you to move money from your account to a safe account. Nor will we ever ask you for your full PIN code or password or any other security details such as a card reader code or a one-time passcode.
Yeah, and in addition to that, Mark, when banking online, you're protected by a secure banking promise. This means that as long as you've kept your security information safe, we'll refund any money paid out of your account.
That's right, Georgina. I've also got some great security advice about staying safe from frauds and scams on our website, including some up-to-date information about the current coronavirus scams we're currently seeing. So I'd head over there and have a look at the information. So first things first, to benefit from online banking, you need to be registered, and that's really quick and easy to do. And if you need some help, you'll find step-by-step guides on our website to help you get set up.
Yeah, and if you wish, you can check out our latest session where we did cover off what to expect on the first time of signing up for online banking, and also the re-registration journey too. So if you've forgotten your details, how you can easily register. So go and have a look at that session if you wish.
And in addition, when you're banking online, we have an extra layer of security provided by a card reader. And for everyone listening, Georgina, can you explain what a card reader is?
Yes, Mark. So a card reader is a security device, and it's needed by all customers to get the most out of their online banking. It's there to help keep you safe and secure, especially from online fraud. And on screen is an example of what it will look like when you receive one. So it allows you to set up new payments, change your details, and much more. And you can order a card reader from within your online banking, and it will take up to 7 days, working days for it to arrive. But what I will say at the moment, Mark, under the current circumstances, that might be a little longer due to the post.
Okay. And when the card reader arrives in the post, there's also an additional step, isn't there, Georgina?
Yeah, great point. So when you receive the card reader, you have to enable the card reader. What this does is it effectively turns on the card reader and makes sure it's you who has received it. And you do that, you enable the card reader through the security section on your online banking.
And that's the same for replacement card readers as well as new ones. And don't worry if you don't have a debit or credit card, as we'll send you out an online banking card to use with a card reader. So now that we know what a card reader is, how do we use it?
So a card reader is really easy to use. You'll be asked to put your card into the card reader and enter the PIN to your card. And then you just have to follow the on-screen instructions. But please remember, and this is really important, that we will never ask you or contact you out of the blue to ask you for your card reader details. So it's important that you don't provide these to anyone, and do keep them safe. We have a step-by-step how-to video guide on our YouTube channel if you wish to follow. And have the support at home.
That's a really good point, Georgina. Given the unprecedented time we're all facing now, many of us are choosing technology as a way of communicating with family and friends. We're also using it to keep ourselves entertained in lockdown and ordering our shopping. So how can we keep track of our money? Well, when you log into the online banking, you'll see all of your accounts that you hold with us. And one of the benefits of this is that it's really clear what the balance is on your account. And you can also click on an account to see a list of the recent transactions. This is very much like going into a local branch and asking for a balance inquiry or requesting a mini statement from a cash point machine when you want to see what you've been spending over the past few days.
Yeah, and what's great about banking on your laptop or computer is you can also see your pending transactions as well, and they come at the top of the list. So on screen at the moment is the account summary screen, so your pending transactions would show at the top, which I think is great. It's one of my favourite benefits of online banking, because it usually takes a few days for transactions to be processed, and that's processed by the company or the merchant, so it can take a couple of days for that to come out. But we want to give you complete visibility of your accounts and your balances so that you can stay in control of your account.
Again, some really useful information there, Georgina. And whilst we're not out and about at the moment, we still have bills to pay, or we may need to send some money to somebody who's perhaps doing our shopping for us. So it's really important to know that we can do this from the safety and comfort of our own home through our computer.
Yeah, great point, Martin. As you say, a lot of people at the moment might be shopping for friends, family or neighbours at the moment. So it's a great point because online banking allows you to securely send money to a company or to somebody else, even if you've not paid them before. All you need is the name of that person or the company you're sending the money to, and you need their account number and their sort code. And if you haven't paid them before, you're going to need the card reader that we've just spoke about. So personal customers can send a maximum of £20,000 per working day, and for Premier or business customers it's a maximum of £50,000 per working day, and you must be age 16 or over.
Perfect. I get lots of questions from customers asking me how can they be certain they're sending money to the right person? What happens if they press a wrong button or they add too many zeros to the amount that they want to send?
Yeah, and sometimes it's the fear of the unknown that holds our customers back, as they're not maybe confident in using unfamiliar technology. But online banking, just like the teller or the staff member in the branch, will always ask you to check and confirm any transaction before any money is moved out of your account. And for some extra reassurance, Mark, when you're sending money to somebody else, to prevent your money from accidentally being sent to the wrong account, we will check the name and the account details match up. And if something doesn't look quite right, we'll let you know. We'll also you'll also see a message from us with some advice to take a moment to think about who you're actually sending the money to.
Yeah, and the scam advice has been really helpful for customers who've been hesitant about sending money through their computer in the past.
Yeah, and it's great to know that online banking is safe to explore. So if you want to have a look around and click on some of the features, you can. And the bank has lots of resources and advice available to help.
And it's also super easy to transfer money between your own accounts. So when my washing machine broke down recently, I had an unexpected bill to pay, and I had to move money from my savings account to my current account.
Yeah, it's another great benefit, and it's so easy and great to have control over your money whenever you need it most and not to have to travel to a bank.
Yeah, I think having the ability to control when money leaves your account from home is a really reassuring feature. And you can also do this with your regular outgoings, such as your direct debits and standing orders.
Yeah, absolutely. So last week, I easily cancelled my gym membership through my online banking because I'm not using the service during this time. It took me less than a minute to do so and remove some stress, and over the long run will save me money, because I think we're all in the same boat at the moment, Mark. We can't use the gym due to the coronavirus, but it did actually get me thinking, Mark, that I probably don't use the gym as much as I should do anyway, but that's a conversation for another time. But you can also set up and manage existing standing orders on your computer too. For example, you can reduce or increase the amount you're putting into a savings account, let's say. And it's important to know when cancelling or amending any standing orders via your online banking, you must give us 2 working days notice. And on screen, you can see some of the screenshots of what your standing orders and direct debit pages will look like.
Again, that's some really great information there. I had a customer come into the branch last week to cancel a direct debit because they didn't know they could do this through their online banking. So we talked them through the process, and now they're delighted to be able to complete this and similar transactions from home. One thing you will need to bear in mind, though, is that if you wish to cancel a direct debit, you have up until 8:20 p.m. UK time on the day the payment is due to cancel.
Yeah, exactly that. So thanks for that, Mark. So that's why we've hosted today's session, to help everybody bank from the comfort and safety of your own home.
We really hope it's been helpful and has encouraged you to get started with online banking. And remember, it's quick, easy and secure.
And there are lots of resources available to help you benefit from banking on your laptop or computer. In addition to the how-to videos we've said so far on our website, we've also got a coronavirus hub offering all the support you may need during this time. Remember, we're always here to help, and you are welcome to join us for a digital lesson where one of our colleagues, like myself and Mark, can provide you with step-by-step guidance and answer any questions that you may have during a time that suits you. And you can book onto these lessons at any time. We've also got our Natwest YouTube channel as well. That's got some really great content and videos on there. So after this session, go and check that out.
Well, that's it for today. We'll be back again soon with some more top tips about how you can bank through online banking. But before we go, we'd like to open it up to see if we have any questions about what we've covered today.
Come on, there's got to be some questions. Give a couple more seconds for them to come through.
I think we must have covered everything. Here we go. We've got a question from Karen. Thanks, Karen. I'd like to close current accounts I can no longer use, and I do not think I can do this online. Can I do this by post rather than going to a branch? Yeah, I think if you send us a letter, Karen, with your details to close the account, together with an up-to-date contact telephone number, what we'll probably do is that we'll have to give you a ring back just to verify that you have sent the instruction through, and just confirm the details of where you'd like us to release the balance to.
Yeah, thanks for that question, Karen. Thanks for joining. So Megan, can I print a statement from online banking? So yes, Megan, you can, which is a great feature of the online. So when you log in, go to your statements section, and on there, what you can do is upload the statement as a PDF. So you can print this off yourself, or you can actually send the PDF on to somebody else. So if you've got an accountant or anybody else that needs to see them, to save paper, you can send it. But yeah, if you do need a printed statement, you can print that from the comfort of your own home.
And a question from Emma. My card reader's not working. How can I fix it? Well, you could possibly change the batteries on it, Emma, but probably an easier way to do that would be to log on to online banking. On the top left-hand corner, there's a menu option, one of which says security. If you click in security, about halfway down, you'll see an option to order a card reader. The card reader would normally take about 7 days to come through, but with everything else that's happening in the world at the moment, you might have to wait a little bit longer. What I suggest to customers as well is that's probably handy to order an additional card reader at some stage, just in case the original one sort of runs out of power, or you can take one and keep one at work as well. So you've got that flexibility and option of having a second one.
Yeah, and in addition to that as well, Emma, thanks for joining. Thanks for your question. You'll have to enable your card reader when you get it as well. So when you do receive it through the post, then just go onto your online, again, under the security section, and enable your card reader. This is just a security feature. We've got to make sure that it is you that's received it. Good question. Any more? We must have covered it, Mark.
I think so. All out enjoying the sunshine. Another one from Emma. How can I get more help without coming into the branch? Well, if you go onto the website, we've got like a chat option. So if you actually want to speak to a human being as such, you can log in on your online banking, go into the chat section, and then have a chat with somebody. In fact, I actually did this myself about a couple of months ago when I moved. I had a week off and I didn't want to go into the branch and give my new address. So I just did a web chat with the guys at the help desk, and they did it straight away for me. Really, really easy.
Yeah, it's really quick on the web chat as well. So you will get a quicker response. So we have got that on there to speak to you, which is good. Or if not on the online, then you can call the number on the back of your debit card and speak to us over the phone as well if you wish to. But I'd go through online first because it's your quicker option, and then call us if you need any further support. Okay, give it another moment, see if any more come through. Okay. I think that's all the questions then. So thank you very much for the questions and for joining. We really do appreciate it when we've got the good questions coming through. What I would say, we've got a few more videos just to follow. So just stay around and have a look at that video. Go and check out the NatWest YouTube channel, because again, it's got some really great content and the how-to videos on there as well. But a big thank you from me and Mark for joining. Thank you to you all. Stay safe and stay home. Thank you.
Thank you.